serial entrepreneur. We said we are closing on a 111 unit self storage business. We plan on taking this facility from 450,000 to 1.5 million. It's power in proximity. So when you get in the room, you got to stay in the room and you got to execute on the information that's given to you. And Drew Hood invested to join the Mailbox Millionaire Academy. Today, we are standing in front of Smith Station Storage, our latest self-storage acquisition. We wanted to get to that next level, and that's what we did. So I'm super excited to partner with them and be able to get more of you to the closing table. I want to help more people buy self-storage businesses. So if you want to learn more and be a part of the family, I want you to text the word mogul to 347-429-6496. Let's get you to the next level.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Look, I hope y'all ready for tonight. I hope y'all ready for tonight. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the camera going. Let me make sure I get this rolling. Let me make sure I get this rolling. All right, cool. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? If you can see me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can see me and we all good, put a 1 in the chat. And if you can hear me clearly, I want you to put a 2 in the chat. If you can hear me clearly, I want you to put a 2 in the chat. I want you to put a 2 in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm super excited. We are live Wednesday, July 2nd. We are halfway through the year, and I want to show you the exact steps that you need to close out the year strong. I want to show you the exact steps that you need to close out the year strong, y'all. So the first thing that I want to do, let me know where you coming in from. Comment in the chat where you coming in from. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you coming in from. Drop your city in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And look, when you comment below, tag everyone. So there's going to be 2 options where you could tag host and panelists. And then there's going to be an option where you could tag everyone. Make sure you tag everyone so we can see where you coming from and everybody can be able to build with you. All right. So we got New York City in the building. Let's go. New York City. Let's get it. Long Island in the building. We got Dallas, Georgia in the building. Nat Town in the building. Cali in the building. Washington in the building. Indianapolis in the building. Let's get it. Let's Buffalo in the building. Listen, we coming from all over the world. And for that, I want to thank you because you could be anywhere with anyone and you are here locked in with me. So I'm super excited. And look, I'm going to jump right into it, but it's important for me to set some disclaimers, all right? I need to just set some disclaimers really quick. Number 1, I need you to get your complete undivided attention. Like, I need you to have no distractions. I need you to give me the next 90 minutes of your time. No distractions, your complete undivided focus, your undivided attention, right? Because I know we know how to binge watch our favorite shows, right? We know how to pick up the phone and gossip with family and friends about things that don't serve us. Well, I need you to binge this information. If you could give me 90 minutes of your time, I need you to type commit in the chat. I need you to type commit in the chat if I can get 90 minutes of your time. I just need to make sure I got the right people in the room. I need to make sure I got the right people that's here, that's ready, that's serious and not curious. Quentin, I got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Vada, I got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Rochelle, listen, lock in with me. Angela, I got your commitment. Wilbur, I got your commitment. Let's get it. Melissa, I got your commitment. Sean, I got your commitment. Robert, I got your commitment. Norman, I got your commitment. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The reason why I need your commitment is because I am going to give you the direct steps that you need to generate new revenue streams this year, right? What I'm going to do is show you how to get access to $250,000 in funding, 90 days or less. I don't care if you have good credit or bad credit. 90 days or less, you will have access to $250,000. I want you to type me in the chat if you're ready for that. Type me in the chat if you're ready for that. You want to have access to $250,000, 90 days or less. Cool. There we go. We got the right people in the room. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I don't want to waste no more time. I want to make sure I get everything out. I got so much to cover. And the first thing I want to make this clear too. You know how you join those classes and they give you a lot of information, and at the end they just like they sell you something, and you kind of trying to figure out what it is that they're offering you at the end. Yeah, let me know. Yes or no. You know what I'm talking about? Those classes where it's free, but then they teaching you, but the entire time you are struggling trying to figure out what are they about to offer you. Well, I want to make this clear. This is not that. This is not that. I'm gonna make that very clear, okay? What I'm telling you directly is that I am going to offer you something at the end of this class. I will offer you an opportunity to work directly with me and my team. I'm going to make that very clear. And that offer is going to be $2,000. I'm going to make it very clear right now. So I don't want nobody to waste their time on the class trying to figure out how much this costs. What I want you to figure out is the information that I provide to you, is it worth you investing to work directly with me and my team? Is that fair? So I don't want you to spend time trying to figure out what's going to be next, how much it's going to cost. I'm going to take that away and remove it from you. What I want you to do is focus on, is this man giving me value? Is he giving me enough information? Is he giving me enough for me to say, I am willing to invest $2,000 to be able to work with him directly and his team? Is that fair? Just let me know in the chat. Is that fair? I want to be very transparent. I don't want to waste nobody's time. All right? Cool. So let's jump right into it. I'm not going to waste no more time. I had to just get that out the way. If you are familiar with me, you've been a part of one of my programs, one of my challenges, you've been to our seminars, you pay for a course. Somehow you've been able to get transformation from us. Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with me. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not familiar with me at all. You don't know me from a can of paint. You probably got a text message. You see me on Instagram, or somebody shared this out to you, but you just trying to figure out what am I going to learn here? All right. So there's a lot of 2s, some 1s. That's great, because the reason why I'm asking is because I want to be very clear, and I don't want to overshare if I don't need to, right? I want to make sure I get straight to the game, but I do understand that it's important for you to understand who I am and why I'm qualified to share. A lot of times it's not only about the message itself, it's about the messenger. You want to know that you're learning from somebody that has been where you've been. You want to learn from somebody, and you want to know that this person understands the obstacles that you have in front of you. Am I right or am I right? Just let me know. We want to know that we can learn from somebody that has been there, somebody that's credible, somebody that's trustworthy. We all know we need guidance, but we want to know that the person that's guiding us is worth being the person that gets us to the next level. So I'm going to share a little bit about myself really quick, not long, and I'm going to get to the game. My name is Ramel Newworlds. I am 32 years old, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. My story is like anybody. I come from poverty, welfare, food stamps, free lunch, you name it. I'm no different than anybody on this call. Very transparent. I remember when I was growing up, I lived in a 3-bedroom apartment with my grandmother and 13 other relatives. I shared the bed with my grandmother till I was 14. My mom passed away when I was 12. My grandmother that raised me, that I'm talking about, passed away when I was 14. So I was raised by a single father that worked 50, 60 hours a week to keep the lights on. I'm sharing this because I want you to know that it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And if you come from humble beginnings like me and you relate, type relate in the chat. If you come from humble beginnings like me and you relate, type relate in the chat. And I stand here in front of you today as a serial entrepreneur. I own multiple businesses, 6- and 7-figure businesses, but I am most known as the self-storage king. The reason why I am the self-storage king is because I've been able to master a hidden industry. We call it the best kept secret, where we make money hand over fist, passive profits. Somebody type passive profits in the chat. We make money in our sleep, not on our feet. And we do this in real estate with no tenants, no trash, no toilets. See, I'm going to teach you on this call not only how to get $250,000 in funding 90 days or less, but I'm going to show you how to use that funding to go buy an already profitable small business. See, I've been able to build a $10 million self-storage business. I've been able to build $20 million in family wealth. I've been able to help my students raise over $50 million. Thousands of students that I've been able to coach that got into the 700 credit club, 800 credit club. We have 9 self-storage millionaires that have come through our program. Actually, we're going to have 3 more, actually. So we'll be at 12 by the end of the week. But I'm sharing this because I am on a mission to help you. And I want you to be the next mailbox millionaire. I want you to be the next one that get funding, that go and buy a business, that get cash flow, that quit that job. If you want to be next, I want you to type "I'm next" in the chat. I want you to type "I'm next" in the chat. I'm not somebody that just popped up 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm not a pandemicpreneur. I've been doing this for 12 years, traveling all across the country, putting money out of my own pocket, hosting free financial literacy seminars, an author of 2 books. I have a nonprofit organization where we actually have a scholarship fund where we help high school students go to college. In-person masterminds, in-person tours. I've done this time and time again. So when you see how passionate I am and how I speak, please don't confuse it for aggression. This is really the love that I have for the information because it changed my situation and I know it could change yours if you allow it. Somebody type me in the chat if you're going to allow this information to transform your situation. Because my goal for you today is to introduce you to the world of capital mastery. I want to show you how to get access to $250,000 faster than your job could pay you, faster than you can save yourself. I want to show you how to never go broke. Somebody type "never go broke" in the chat, because with the strategies that I'm going to share with you, it don't matter what happens, you know how to get right back to it because nobody can ever take away the information from you. I just want to make sure I got the right people in the room. Before I get started, I need to set this disclaimer, and it's only because my attorney told me to do so. I know we are all action takers in here, but I got to make this very clear. This class right now is completely free, and I'm giving you the value that you need. But it's only for the people that's action takers, not action talkers. I'm going to be clear. Because a lot of people say they're going to start this business. A lot of people say they're going to get into that mentorship. A lot of people say that they're going to clean their credit up. But every single year, they got the same resolutions. Like how you got the same resolution from 3 years ago? Because we've been consistently talking about it instead of actually executing. So if you are an action taker, type me in the chat. If you are a wealth seeker, type me in the chat. If you're somebody that moves with speed, if you're somebody that's optimistic, if you're somebody that's willing to do whatever it takes for however long it takes to change your life, I want you to type me in the chat. I'm going to give you some serious information, family, but I need you to be serious about receiving it and serious about executing. If you're not serious and you're curious, you might as well leave the room now. And when I say serious, I just mean serious about doing the work that's required, serious about changing your life, serious about breaking the curse of poverty, serious about doing the things that's necessary to be able to create a better quality of life. You may not have it all figured out. I get it. That's why you're here. I never had it all figured out. I still don't have it all figured out. It's levels. But as long as you have the will, as long as you have the desire, that is the most important piece. As long as you have a big enough why, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you receipts. I'm going to show you testimonials. I'm going to show you real numbers in real time. If you are somebody that get intimidated, somebody that is a pessimist, somebody that thinks that everything is a scam, this may not be for you. I'm just being honest. As you see from the beginning, I told you, I'm going to be completely transparent. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Yes, I have CPAs and licensed financial advisors on my team. I'm an expert at hiring experts, but I'm not that. What I will tell you is I'm a licensed mailbox millionaire. What I will tell you is that everything that I'm going to share with you, I've done in my real life, and I've been able to create 6 figures in passive income every single month off the information I'm going to share with you. But my results won't be your results. Your results is going to vary based upon your willingness to do the work long enough to outlast the learning curve. Your results are going to vary based upon your motivation, your commitment. I want y'all to understand that. Your willingness to do the work. If you're going to do the work, type work in the chat. If you're going to do the work, type work in the chat. Because it only takes one deal. It only takes one to change everything. Somebody type one deal in the chat. It only takes one piece of information, one workshop, one class, one phone call, one nugget, one relationship, one opportunity to change everything. And I'm not telling you from theory, I'm telling you from my real life. I did everything that they told us to do. I went to school. I went to college. I took out a bunch of student loans. I graduated with my bachelor's in business management. I went to University at Albany, upstate New York, and I got my bachelor's in business management, communications. I got a full-time job working for Pepsi Beverages Company right here. You can see me. I was making $55,000 a year as a sales rep going into the stores, the Walmarts, the Targets, the gas stations, cold as hell. But I did it with a smile. Can I share some game with y'all? Because I'm about to really expand your mind and give you so much, but nothing matters if you don't receive what I'm sharing with you right now. See, my dad told me this very young. He said, son, never settle for a job because a job stands for just over broke. Somebody type just over broke in the chat. And he said, son, it doesn't mean you don't start with the job, just don't end with the job. You need to have an exit plan. You need to know what is your strategies to be able to go out there and utilize what they have given you to give yourself. See, a lot of us are at our 9-to-5 jobs and we don't know how to leverage it to benefit us. See, I changed my mindset when I walked into the office. I said, I no longer work for you, you work for me. Just think about this, y'all. I said it to myself. I didn't say it to my manager, but to me, I said, I no longer work for you, you work for me, which means I'm going to utilize my time here working in this billion-dollar corporation, and I'm going to learn sales. I'm going to learn marketing. I'm going to learn organizational health, human resources. I'm going to learn everything I need to know about this business and invest in me. Somebody type invest. Take what's there, invest in you. I'm about to give y'all some game. Utilize my W-2s, my paychecks, my tax returns to go and get business funding. So those of you that have a 9-to-5 job right now, this is something that you can do. This is what I did specifically. So I got paid every single Thursday as a sales rep at Pepsi. And I went online in my employee dashboard in my direct deposit form. I put my business bank account on my direct deposit form. So every time I got paid every Thursday, my deposits went into my business account. Now, Pepsi is already taking their taxes out, so I'm getting the money and I already paid the taxes. But what I'm doing here is showing transaction history. So as I'm showing the money going into the account every week for 90 days straight, I was able to go apply for what is called bank statement financing. So a lot of you that may not have great credit, but if you have money coming in consistently, even if it's your day job or your business, if you can show a positive deposit over 90 days consistently, you can apply for bank statement financing with certain companies. They're called fintech companies. Are y'all following me? Type follow in the chat if y'all follow me. If you do this with Bluevine, that's an example. Fundbox, that's an example. Headway Capital, that's an example. I did this with Fundbox and Bluevine, and they both approved me for $25,000 utilizing my bank statements from my job. That is the art of utilizing them to invest in you. Are y'all with me? Just want to make sure y'all with me. Not only did I do that, I invested in mentorship with the money that I was making at my job. I paid $5,000 for my very first mentorship. I did it scared. I didn't know if it was going to work out. I told my dad, he said, hell no, give me that money. I'll teach you. I said, Dad, I love you. I know you would lay your life on the line for me, but respectfully, you are not qualified to teach me how to go to make millions of dollars. A lot of us are listening to people that are not qualified to teach them how to go make 7 or 8 figures. And that's why you stuck. The fastest way to go and build wealth is to find somebody that actually did what you want to do, invest and pay them whatever they are asking for, and do exactly what they said consistently until you see the result. I paid $5,000 and my mentor told me, he said, look, you need to pull a list of a bunch of owners that own businesses and properties, and then you're just going to reach out to thousands of people and somebody's going to be willing to sell. It didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. I said, okay, you mean to tell me I'm going to reach out to people and they're just going to be interested in selling their property? But he said, look, don't lean on my understanding. Don't lean on your understanding. Lean on my understanding. Because if you knew what to do, you would already be doing it. Do y'all understand me? Yes or no? If you knew what to do, you would already be doing it. I said, damn, that hit my soul. So I did it. I did it scared. And I ended up coming across a family that was going through a pre-foreclosure. They was falling behind on their mortgage. I ended up sitting down with them and I worked out what is called a short sale. It was a two-family brownstone in Brooklyn, New York. I worked out what is called a short sale. So anybody that's from New York, from Boston, from LA, from any area that have high, expensive brownstones, you know what I'm talking about. I end up getting it under contract for $590,000, y'all. But I didn't have the money. That's the thing. Listen up. I did not have the money. But the difference between me and most people is because I don't quit. I went on eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com. Y'all can type that up. Eventbrite.com. And my mentor told me to do this. Go to free meetups. I went to over 50 meetups, bringing my business cards, dressing up in a suit and tie. Palms are sweaty. I'm nervous, not knowing, but I'm going off of faith and not by sight. And this is how God works. When you show up for yourself, God will show up for you. I ended up coming across a lady who was old enough to be my grandmother. She said, I see something in you. I love your drive. I love your passion. You remind me of my son. I want to give you a hand up, not a hand out. I'm going to give you a hand up because a handout is free and we don't value free. I'm going to make a phone call to an investor that I know. I worked with him for years. I'm going to put you in a room with him and then you express what you're looking for. Now, I can't guarantee anything, but all I can do is put you in a room. Somebody type room in the chat. Somebody type room in the chat. Y'all heard the saying, your network is your net worth. A lot of these sayings, they just didn't pop up for no reason. It's facts. Your network is your net worth. So you got to be in the right rooms and then learn how to stay in those rooms. I sat down with him. I showed him the deal. He ended up putting the entire $590,000 up for me. I put no money out of my pocket. Somebody type no money in the chat. So when I teach you how to buy businesses with no money out of your pocket, this is not theory. This is my real life. I just had to give him 50% equity in that deal. So when we sold it, we split the profits. So that brownstone that we purchased, we put $40,000 in renovations, utilizing a Chase business credit card, 0% interest, put it back on the market, sold it for $1.2 million. I made six figures in real estate my very first deal. Somebody type six figures in the chat. And look, I'm showing y'all the receipts because sometimes seeing is believing. 2017. Just imagine what it felt like, 25 years old. I walked away with a $157,000 check after I split my profits, paid all the commissions, all the liens, all the fees, in one deal I made where it would have took me 5 years to make at my day job. So when I say you're only one deal away from changing everything, I'm telling you from my real life. Do y'all feel me? Just let me know. But when you make that money and you close that one deal, you got to reinvest. You got to double down. And that's what I did. I kept buying more properties, more mentorship, more assets. I keep investing in my personal development. Today, I've been able to spend over $300,000 in personal development thus far through partnerships, through mentorships, through classes, because I've been able to master a system. See, I got multiple six-figure checks. And again, I'm showing you this right now because everything they're going to teach you, it may challenge everything that you've been told about building wealth. But I'm showing you the end of it so they can connect the dots when I show you all the process to get there. When you have a system, it doesn't matter where you come from. High school dropout, just came from jail, corporate career, it don't matter what you've done. When you follow the system, you will be successful. See, I've been able to build this system and make $10 million online and build a $10 million real estate business. Now I'm traveling all across the world, fired my boss, I retired my wife, getting interviewed on national television, taking private flights, awarded twice for making seven figures in two different businesses. Bought my dream car, $300,000 Lamborghini. And that's not even the cool thing. The cool thing is I bought the self-storage business first that paid for the Lamborghini about 2 days before. That's the flex. How you could buy assets that pay you profits passively that pay for the actual vehicles. I'm just showing y'all the receipts because I'm about to give you so much game that you might scratch your head and say, no, this don't even make sense. But the minute that you think it don't make sense, I want you to look at the proof. And again, I want you to know that if he could do it, then you could do it. I want you to know that your current situation is not your final destination. Somebody type it in the chat. My current situation is not my final destination. I need y'all to understand that. I need y'all to feel it. But it's one main thing that I've noticed as I've coached thousands of entrepreneurs, business owners, travel all across the country. There's one main thing that I've noticed that's been holding most people back. And I need you to let me know in the chat, what is the one main thing that's been holding you back from being able to make $10,000 a month, from quitting that 9-to-5 job, from getting financial freedom, from breaking the curse of poverty, from becoming the first millionaire in your family? Let me know in the chat, what is the one main thing that's been holding you back? Kay said funding and consistency. Angela said holding herself back. Jordan said time. Michelle said action. Ebby said myself. Listen, y'all being real. I love this room. Y'all being real tonight. Yes, mindset will hold you back. You will hold yourself back because of your lack of discipline, but I'm not going to discuss that. What I'm going to talk about today is the money. Do y'all agree that money's been holding you back? You haven't been able to get access to the money. You haven't been able to really get the shot, the fair shot that you deserve. And I'm not going to tell y'all nothing that's not true. Yes, it takes money to make money. Do we all agree that it takes money to make money? We know that. It takes money to make money. But here go the cool thing. Y'all ready for the cool piece to this? It takes money to make money, but it doesn't have to be your money. Ah, you got me. So what I want to do is this. I want to solve everybody's problem tonight. By the time you get off this class, your problem will be solved. If you have a 700 credit score or above, put a 1 in the chat. If you have a 700 credit score or above, put a 1 in the chat. If you have a 680 or below, put a 2 in the chat. 700 or above, 1 in the chat. 680 or below, 2. So this is what I'm going to do. I like to tell you exactly what's going to happen. What I'm going to do is this. For the people that said they have a 700 credit or above, I am going to show you step by step how to go get up to $250,000 in funding or more in 30 days. In 30 days, you can have access to $250,000. I'm going to show you. Just stay locked in with me. And for the people that got a 2 in the chat where your credit is not the best, I'm going to show you how you can get $250,000 in funding in 90 days. So it's going to take you a couple extra months, but you can still get it. So no matter where you are, you can get the money. Okay? So I want y'all to hold me accountable to that. I'm going to give you that. Not only I'm going to do that, for everybody that stays to the end, if you have bad credit, I'm going to offer you free credit repair. So you don't got to pay nobody thousands of dollars or nothing like that. I'm going to give you free credit repair at the very end when you stay. But even while you're working on repairing your credit, I'm going to show you how to still go get money while you're repairing your credit. All right? What I'm also going to do is give you my business funding checklist, which is a step-by-step guide that gives you everything you need, the links and everything to go and set your business up to get funded. Because I'm going to break that down, but I may go a little fast because I only got a little bit of time left. But I'm going to give you that, so don't stress yourself out. This is not a recording. This is live. And what I'm also going to do at the very end, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get up to $2,500, no credit check. So whether you are looking to build your credit and you need some access to money, whether you are looking to just build out your profile or you just need an additional trade line, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get $2,500, no credit check. But you got to stay to the very end. You got to stay to the very end. Is that clear? Type clear in the chat. Is that clear? Type clear in the chat. All right, cool. So let's jump right into it. I got the story out the way. Y'all know why I'm passionate. Y'all know why I'm going to be jumping up and down because my life has changed because of this information. But I got that out the way. It's time to get to the game. All right. So The people that put a 2 in the chat, I'm gonna talk to you first. The people that don't have the best credit, I'm gonna talk to you. Have you ever heard of subprime lenders? Put a 1 if you heard of it, 2 if you haven't. Okay, so we got some people in here that do, some people that don't. All right, we're gonna break this down. Let's break this down. So those of you that do not know what subprime lenders are, you're gonna go on Google, type it in. Subprime lenders are financial institutions that specialize in providing loans to borrowers with low credit scores or poor credit histories, often referred to as subprime borrowers. These lenders cater to individuals who may not qualify for traditional loans. These lenders cater to individuals who may not qualify for traditional loans due to their bad credit. So if you don't have the best credit, you're not going to Wells Fargo. You're not going to Chase. You're not going to Bank of America because those are national and traditional lenders and they have strict guidelines and you will get denied. Instead, you're going to have to go to a subprime lender and they may ask you for proof of income. They may ask you for collateral. It varies based upon the lender. And we have over 30 plus subprime lenders, but I want to give y'all a few to make it simple. Get y'all pen in y'all pads. Get y'all pen in y'all pads. Number 1, we have Net Credit. Net Credit, that is a subprime lender. And the cool thing about this subprime lender, you can do a soft pull where they'll do a soft pull and they'll pre-approve you. So they don't even do a hard pull, they'll do a soft pull, pre-approve you. So now you could peek in the window just to see if you get an offer. If you don't get an offer, then you don't move forward. Because if you move forward, that's when they give you a hard pull. So you can actually go window shopping, y'all. So if I'm you, I'm going to hit 30 plus subprime lenders, and it's to see who all gonna pre-approve me because I got nothing to lose. It's no hard pull, just a soft pull. Does this make sense? I just want to make sure y'all with me. They'll give you same-day funding up to $10,000. Not just net credit, you have op loans. Another one, they'll give you same-day funding, soft pull, pre-approval. Not just that, we have FIG loans if they're in your area. Same exact process. They will give you a soft pull pre-approval, even though you have bad credit. So if I'm you, I'm going to shoot my shot with all the lenders and let's just see who's going to give me the bag. I got bad credit and I got to figure it out. See, a lot of times we want to pick and choose how we want to go get the money, but you're not in position to do that. You just got to go get it. Are y'all following me? We got One Main Financial, another subprime lender. We have Upstart, another subprime lender. That's 5. We got over 30, but I don't want to overwhelm you. I want to make it simple so you can follow me. If you apply to each of those subprime lenders strategically, like that's what we do, we apply strategically with all the subprime lenders right out the gate, same time. We don't wait. We gonna go shoot our shot. Boom, 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 boom. If each of these subprime lenders approve you for $10,000, how much is that? Let me know in the chat. How much is chat? How much is that? If each of these subprime lenders, thank you, Sharika. Thank you, Thames. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. That's $50,000. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Tamara. $50,000. Now here go the game. I hope y'all got y'all pen in your pad. So if they approve you, they will ACH deposit the money into your account within 48 hours. So literally you will have 50,000 cash in your account within 48 hours. But the loan doesn't show up on your credit report to 30 days later. Are y'all following me? So I can go get 50,000 cash, 48 hours. The loan doesn't show up to 30 days later. Well, why does that matter, Mogul? Because I got about 3 to 4 weeks to go and make some moves before I got to pay a payment, before it reflects on my credit, before my utilization changes. I need to figure out what do I do. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. Get your pen in your pads. I got 50,000 cash, personal. Well, what I'm going to do now is what we call our backdoor method. So now I go to Bank of America and I say, hey, Bank of America, I don't have the best credit with you. I don't have the best profile. And I can't go through the front door. I need to go to the back door and I need to build credit with you. But what I'm going to do is give you this 50,000 and I want you to hold it as collateral and then issue me a secured business line of credit. You're going to go to Bank of America, give them the 50,000, they're going to hold it as collateral, then issue you a secured business line of credit. What does this mean, Mogul? What does this mean? Well, because I don't have the best credit, they're going to work with me, but I got to put some money up just in case I don't pay them back. The reason why I want a line of credit is because it acts as cash. So I can log on to my online banking account and withdraw the money off the line of credit into my account as cash within seconds. Within 5 seconds, the 50,000 will be in your account cash. You're going to withdraw that money out your account. Oh, we're not done yet, y'all. We're not done yet. Well, I'm going to take the 50,000 off the line of credit and I'm going to go to another bank like KeyBank and I'm going to apply with them the same exact product, a secured business line of credit. I'm going to give them the same 50,000 that I just pulled off the Bank of America. They're going to hold it as collateral, but issue me a secured business line of credit. I'm going to log into my banking app and transfer the money off the line of credit into my bank account. I pull the money out cash, and now I go hit PNC Bank, do the exact same process, give them 50,000, they hold it as collateral, but issue me a secure business line of credit. I know I'm going fast, y'all, because I only got a little bit of time. But are y'all following me? Are y'all following me? But let's just say I'm not going to stop there. Let's keep going. Let's say I go to Truist Bank and do the exact same thing. Give them the 50,000 that I just pulled from PNC. They're going to give me a secure business line of credit. I'm going to pull that money off. And I go to M&T Bank, give them 50,000. They hold it as collateral, but issue me a secure business line of credit. I can keep going through this process, but I'm building relationships with the banks with the same money. Let's say I stop there. I want to stop right there because I'm running out of time. I want to stop there. I'm going to pull the money out of M&T Bank and I'm going to go and pay off Bank of America. I'm going to go and pay off Bank of America. What happens when I pay off Bank of America? Let me know in the chat. Alex, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. I'm going to show you how you go and turn this into self-storage. What happens? Thank you, Kalandra. It builds my credit, but not just that. They now turn my secured to unsecured, which means Bank of America gives me back my collateral, but they issue me an unsecured 50,000. I'm up. So now I get back my collateral of 50,000, and now I go to KeyBank. I pay them off. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Raven. Now I go to PNC Bank, I pay them off, they turn my secured to unsecured, I get back my collateral, but I'm up another 50,000. I go to M&T Bank, I pay them off, they turn my secured to unsecured, I get back my collateral. I go to Truist Bank, I pay them off, they turn my secured to unsecured, I get back my collateral, but I'm up how much? Let me know, how much am I up? $250,000. Now, this is going to take you about 90 days. But the reason why, and this is, and we go in detail in this into our mentorship. But the reason why we want lines of credit is because we can pull the money off and we can pay back the line of credit with the same money. So you're never really paying anything out of your pocket. But how much did I just create in business lines of credit? With not even my money to begin with. So we don't have a money problem, y'all. Like, we don't have a money problem. We have a strategy problem. But after this class with me, you won't have a strategy problem either. You may have a belief problem. You may have a consistency problem, but you won't have a strategy or money problem. Not on my watch. Y'all with me? Ask me how you know, Mogul. How you know this, Mogul? I said earlier, you want to know that you're learning from somebody that has been where you've been. It's not always about the message, it's about the messenger, right? The reason why I know this, because I've been where you've been. I remember taking out a bunch of debt and I was buying properties and I was fixing and flipping properties and contractors is running off on me with the money. I'm waiting for this property to sell. It's taking too long, but the credit card debt is high. Interest payments is kicking in. I'm invested in this business, paying for inventory, but the product's not selling fast enough. I got all this money on my head. I'm waiting for my returns to come back. Type me in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. If you've been where I've been. But I had to figure it out because I have a don't quit mentality. Somebody type don't quit. Because I have a don't quit mentality, I actually figured out how to go and do this process just doing stuff. And after I did it, I'm like, oh, wow, I just got back in the game. And now I'm able to teach other people how to do the exact same thing that got into a tight spot. That's why mentorship is so important. So you can learn from somebody that has done it and cut your learning process in half. Yours is right. God is so good. God is so good. Somebody type mentorship in the chat. It's the GPS to your success. This is live. This is live, and it will not be a replay. So let's move on. I want to talk to the people that got great credit already. So I already solved your problem if you have bad credit. But those of you that said I got good credit, I'm going to show you how you can go get $250,000 in 30 days. You don't have to do this method that I just shared. The method I just shared is only for the people that is in a tight spot and you got to figure out how to go through the back door. But everybody else that got the good credit, I want to show you how to go through the front door. And I'm going to show you how to get a free LLC. So let's lock in with me. I got you. I got you. If y'all with me, type follow in the chat if y'all with me. If y'all with me, type follow in the chat. All right, y'all with me. There we go. So now, what I'm going to do, I want to talk to the people that got 700 credit scores or above, okay? I'm going to talk to you now. So what you're going to do is what we call our credit card stacking method. It's called credit card stacking. Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with this. Put a 2 in the chat if you are not familiar with this. Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with this, 2 in the chat if you're not. All right, cool. We got a mixed room. And make sure you comment to everyone so everyone can see, not just host and panelists. All right, so the credit card stacking is when we strategically apply for a series of credit cards based upon which credit reporting agency is pulled. So we know that there's 3 credit reporting agencies, right? We have Experian. We also have Equifax. And we also have TransUnion. There's 3 credit reporting agencies. So when we apply, we need to know which banks are pulling which credit reporting agency. So what we teach in our mentorship is how to find what banks pull which credit reporting agency. We also give you a secret lenders list so you already know how to go and apply and create your stacking method. For example, I'll show you. Experian, we know that Chase typically pulls them. It varies based upon your state, but typically it's Experian, right? I also know that Experian will give you 2 credit cards with only 1 pull up to $150,000. So what I do is stack the products. If I'm already applying to Chase, why not get 2 products instead of 1? But most people don't know that. They'll give you 2 products, so they only fall for the 1. So that they don't maximize on their funding. If you clear on that, type clear in the chat. So I'm going to get 2 products with 1 pull up to 150,000. I know that American Express is another one that pulls Experian. They'll give me 4 products with 1 inquiry up to $100,000. I'm going to stack up the cards. I know that M&T Bank is another one. And they'll give me 2 products, 1 inquiry up to $100,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack it up, which means I can go get 8 products, only 3 pulls, up to what's this? $350,000. You're going to get 8 products up to 8 products, 3 pulls up to $350,000. Now, these are only 3 banks. We usually go to 6 to 8 banks every bureau. We usually go, so I go to PNC Bank, like we go to Fulton Bank, we keep going. And I don't want to overcomplicate it, so I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna do Chase, Airmax, and M&T. We're gonna stop there. All right, I don't want to overwhelm you, right? What I do now is head to the next credit bureau, and I'm keeping the stacking order. I know that Key Bank is another one that will pull Equifax, and they'll give me 3 products, 1 pull, up to $100,000. I can get a personal credit card, business credit card, personal line of credit. I can get all of these 1 pull. I know that Digital Credit Union, they'll give me 2 products, 1 pull, up to $100,000. I know that PenFed is another one that'll give me 2 products, 1 pull, up to $100,000. Now, this is up to it. Doesn't mean you're going to get the full amount, but you can get up to it, which means I am able to go and get 7 products with 3 pulls up to $300,000 on Equifax. Is that clear? And now I just keep stacking them up. I'm going to go hit TransUnion now. Navy Federal Credit Union. They'll give you 2 products, 1 pull, up to $100,000. Bank of America is another one. They'll give you 2 products, 1 pull, up to $50,000. Bank of America will give you the cash rewards. They'll give you the travel rewards. Now, this is all personal. I didn't even get to business yet. I got you. I know that Barclay Bank is another one that'll give you 2 products, 1 pull, up to $50,000. So this gives me an opportunity to go get 6 products, 3 pulls, up to $200,000. And I keep stacking them up. So let's add this up, y'all. 300,000, 350,000, 200,000. What's that number? What's that number, y'all? What's that number? I get y'all calculators out. Get y'all calculators out. Thank you. Thank you, Calandra. That's $850,000 that I can get up to just by running this sequence. And that means that they're going to pull my credit 9 times. So I get my credit pulled 9 times up to 850,000, all personal. This is all personal, y'all, all personal. I didn't even get to business yet. Now, let's say you don't even get the full 850. Let's say you want to get 250,000. Type me in the chat if you cool with that. Just let me know if you cool with getting this type of money in 30 days. And you'll get this at 0% interest, typically from 6 to 24 months, depending on each card. Now, I'm not done. Can I give you a little bit more? Type more in the chat, but I'll give you a little bit more. Type more in the chat, but I'll give you a little bit more. So most people don't know about manufactured spending. Chase, when you apply with Chase, they'll give you a $200 sign-on bonus for every card that you get approved for. So if I go and get 2 cards with Chase and they give me $200, which is a sign-on bonus, that's $400. If I know that American Express will give me $300 each card and they'll give me 4 cards, that's what? $1,200. Are y'all following me? Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all, because sometimes like we don't understand this stuff. I want to make it very, very clear, right? So let me show y'all. Let me show y'all really, really quick. Let me show y'all. It says show me. All right, cool. So when you go, you check Chase, and it'll show you right here, $200 sign-on bonus with this Chase Freedom card. You keep rolling down, and you'll see which cards they're giving you sign-on bonuses for, right? So what you'll do is just go to all cards, and you'll see it here. sign-on bonus, right? So each of these cards have different perks. Same thing with American Express. So if you get 2 cards with Chase, $200 sign-on bonus, that's $400. 4 cards with Amex, $300 sign-on bonus, $1,200. Is that clear? Type clear in the chat if y'all with me. I don't want to lose you. I want to make sure y'all with me. All right. So these are only 2 cards though. I didn't even talk about M&T, KeyBank, DCU, PenFed, all the other banks that you're going to hit that give sign-on bonuses. I want to make it simple because we typically go get $3,000, $4,000 in sign-on bonuses, free money, just through our stacking sequence. But let's just use this number right here. Let's use the 400 plus the 1,200. That gives us $1,600. Free money. Somebody type free in the chat. Somebody type free in the chat. Well, the question that I have for you is this. Now that you have this free money, right? What do you do with it? What do you do with the free money? Let me know in the chat. What do you do with the free money? You got $1,600. What's next? They said invest. Give it to me. Nah, don't give it to me. Not right now. I'm going to tell you what to do with it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what you do with it. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to give you this checklist at the end, so don't worry. You're going to go and create an LLC, but you're going to get a free LLC. So you can go to platforms like busy.com. For those of you that don't know, drop your state in the chat. I'm going to show you this in real time. Somebody drop their state in the chat. Arizona. All right, cool. Tim said Arizona. So I'm going to do Arizona real quick. I'm going to do an LLC in the state of Arizona. Wow. So look, Thames, in 4 weeks, you can pay $85 and you'll have an LLC in Arizona. So what Busy does is they file your LLC for you. You just pay the state filing fee. Well, how are you going to pay this $85? Let me know in the chat. Where's the money coming from? Where's the money coming from? $85, right? Where are you paying it from? How high? The $1,600. Thank you. The free money. Thank you. Thank you. But look, everything we do is with strategy. So the same way we do credit card stacking, we do LLC stacking. Well, what does that mean, Mogul? Well, I also want to get multiple LLCs so I can get multiple lines of credit. So instead of me getting 1, I'm going to get 3. So if I get 3 LLCs in Arizona through Busy, somebody do 85 times 3. Let me know how much is that. How much is that? What's 85 times 3? Yeah, I'm cooking now, y'all. I said I'm gonna give y'all the game. Thank you, Sharika. She's a mathematician. $255. So now I want you to take $255 and deduct it from $1,600. Take $255 and deduct it from $1,600, which is the free money. Thank you, Sharika. She work at the bank. You could tell. She got a 1345. 1345. So we're not done now. We're not done. So we got 3 LLCs. Well, we need to go back to the checklist. I need a bank account, right? So if I'm you, I'm gonna get with Sharika. Say Sharika in here. Sharika, how much does somebody got to put into an account to open it up? What's the minimum? So Sharika says she works at Truist. If I want to open up an account, what's the minimum I got to put in there to open it up? Let me know. $50, $100, $25. Sharika said $100. Okay, cool. So if I need to put $100 to open up the account and I got 3 businesses, so I need 3 business accounts, that's $300 because there's 3 accounts for 3 businesses. I'm going to fund those 3 accounts with Truist. So now I need you to deduct the $300 from the 1345. We down to 1045. Still with the free money though. Still with the free money. I done got 3 LLCs for free. I funded 3 bank accounts. Now I need to get a business address, phone number, fax number. You can go to Opus and pay $99 a month to go and get a phone number, address, fax number. We only need to do this for the first month. So that's $300. So I need you now to deduct $300 from that 1045. Let me know where we at. We still up so far, 7:45. Thank you, Tamara. Well, I need a business email and website. Well, you can go to Namecheap, Squarespace, Wix, and create your website for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Or you could pay somebody on Fiverr. Go on Fiverr.com and pay somebody 100, 150 bucks to do a website. Let's just say you paid them 150 bucks to do 3 websites. That's 450. All right, now deduct 450 from the 745. Deduct 450 from the 745. How much is that? That's $295. 295. I mean, that's $605. I mean, I'm bugging. I'm not. I'm $295. There we go. $295. So look, follow me, y'all. I need you to follow me. So we got $295 left. Is that correct? We have 200, like we did the math. We did it together. We have $295 left. Right? So we got $1,600 and free money from the sign-on bonuses just off of 2 cards. That's not even the other 11, 12 cards, because I want to make it simple. Well, you just set up a business for free, not just 1, 3 of them. You funded all 3 of them. You got an email, website, address, fax number, phone number, completely free. And you still have about 300 bucks left to go out to eat. You take your booth there in the room, Chris, on me. Thank me later. You can go out to the steakhouse, go to Steak 48 on me. Thank me later. I just showed you how to go and get 3 LLCs, set them up to be compliant, all for free, and go out to eat and make that a tax write-off because it's a business move because you got a business at this point. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all can thank me later, y'all. Y'all can thank me later, all right? But can I give y'all a little bit more? Can I give y'all a little bit more? Type more in the chat. I can show y'all a little bit more. Type more in the chat. I can show y'all a little bit more. I just want to show you just a little bit more. A little bit more. So, what do we do now? What we do now is this, all right? I'm rocking with y'all. I'm rocking with y'all tonight. So, what we do now that we have these LLCs set up, we're going to do what is called spin the block. So I went and got the personal credit, right? Well, now that I have my businesses set up, I'm going to go on the business side and do the exact same thing. I'm going to go hit Experian and go hit the same banks, Chase, Amex, M&T on the business side with LLC number 1. So which means I can go get up to 350,000 on the business side now. Oh man, are y'all with me? Let's keep going now. I'm gonna keep stacking them up. The same exact strategy. The only difference is I'm doing business now. So I do Equifax, all the banks, and I put myself in position to go get up to another 300,000. I go and hit the TransUnion banks, the exact same sequence, go get another up to 200,000. So that's another 850,000 on the business side. So between personal and business, I'm up damn near over 1.6 million. And we say we got a money problem. The money is out here. You just don't know how to get it. You just don't want to go through the process to get it. But I got you. Gene said, yeah, that's my God. But look, we said LLC stack. That's just one LLC. Well, we show you because you're going to have to pull your credit. They're going to pull your credit 9 inquiries, right? I'm going to show you in our mentorship how to remove the inquiries in 24 to 72 hours. So now that you remove the inquiries because they are not attached to personal accounts, it's business, right? What you do now is circle a block with LLC number 2. So in another 90 days, I'm going to go back with LLC number 2 and go get more funding. And then I remove the inquiries, come back in another 90 days with LLC number 3 and go get more money. So within about a year, 18 months, 2 years, you could be up a couple million in funding. And you can keep going. Are y'all with me? Just making sure y'all with me. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? I want to make sure y'all with me. Okay, they said they with me. So is this clear though? Is this making sense? That's the biggest thing. Is this making sense? We don't have a money problem, y'all. Do you agree that we don't have a money problem? Let me show y'all this. I want to prove this to you. As I stated earlier, I don't want you to figure out what I'm gonna offer, how much it costs. I already cleared it up. I want you to see the value in what I'm sharing and feel like I need to be with this man a little bit longer. All right, so let me show y'all this. So what we like to do with our money is go and buy already profitable businesses. That's the difference between what we do and what most people do. All right. I don't want to go start a new business and try to figure it out and stress myself out. Type me in the chat if you invested in a business that didn't work out because it was a trendy business and it was like a get rich quick scheme. It didn't make sense. Or you tried this Airbnb, maybe you tried this Amazon drop shipping, maybe you tried Toro, all these trendy businesses that's here today, gone tomorrow. The problem is what most people won't tell you is that 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years. The reason why is because they struggle with systems, they struggle with money, customers, fulfillment. So if you start a new business, you have a 90% chance of failing. Instead, buy a business that is already 10 years old or more. Buy a business that's already bringing in 10, 20,000 a month. Buy a business that already has systems and customers and fulfillment. Buy a business that already stood the test of time. This makes sense. This is what the wealthy people do. Why you think they just bought the Lakers for 10 billion? Buy something that's already working. Mark Cuban, he sold the Mavericks to buy a pharmaceutical company. Elon Musk, he sold PayPal and bought Tesla. That's what wealthy people do. They don't get involved in starting. They buy something that's already existing, scale it. So let me show y'all this, right? Can I show y'all this real quick? So, really quick. Really quick. So, I purchased some storage facility. That's what I do. I buy storage facilities, right? So, I'm gonna show y'all this right here. So this right here is three of my facilities, right? That we have 240 units. You can go look this up. I couldn't make it up. I wanted to. That's why I'm showing y'all this stuff. I can refresh the screen. It's here. I'll go in here and show you my dashboard. This is the management system that we use to manage our facilities. You see the name. Like I don't got it. Ain't no cap in my rap, y'all. This business, I got it under contract and purchased it for $850,000. Just let's do the math real quick. Let me just do the math with y'all really quick, right? So it's 240 units. I bought it for $850,000. Now, do you think I paid $850,000 out of my pocket? Yes or no? Knowing what I just showed you, do you think I paid that money out of my pocket? No. What I did is leverage what is called creative financing. So I leveraged something that's called the SBA 7A loan. And you can look this up. I don't got enough time to go through this. But the SBA is a small business administration loan. And they will give you the money to buy any small business up to $5 million with only 10% down. Up to $5 million. So if I bought this business for $850,000 and I only had to come to the table with 10% down, how much is that? Let me know in the chat. How much is that? What's 10%? Oh man, thank you, Terrence. Mathematician. That's 85,000. Well, where you think I got the 85,000 from? Where you think I got the 85,000 from? If you've been following, the stacking credit cards. So I utilized a Chase business credit card that was 0% interest for 24 months. And I used this money off the card as my down payment, my 85,000. That is how I bought this business with no money out of my pocket. Immediately after that, 45 days later, my mortgage was $7,000 a month. $7,000 a month. All right. Are y'all following me? So my mortgage on this was $7,000 a month. But the cool thing is, when I bought the business, matter of fact, I'll show you better than I can tell you. So I pulled this rent roll from when I first purchased this business, right? I pulled this rent roll when I first purchased it. Can y'all tell me the number that's right here highlighted at the bottom? Can somebody put it in the chat for the people in the back? Somebody put it in the back for the people put it in the chat for the people in the back. What that say? What is that highlighted number right here? Y'all let me know. Right here. Thank you, LL. Thank you. $32,000. $32,000. Day one. Somebody type day one in the chat. That is what we do. So instead of me going and using this credit to go start something and figure it out and stress out and go bankrupt, I bought this business that is bringing in $32,000 a month day one. It already covers the mortgage, and now I'm up. What's this? $32,000, right? I got to minus my mortgage of $7,000. So now I got $25,000 a month. And guess what? I used this $25,000 to go pay off the $85,000 aggressively. So within the first 6 months, the credit card balance is cleared. Everything else after that is all profit. And I bought this business with no money out of my pocket. Oh my goodness. That is why we buy businesses that are already profitable, that make money day one, because we don't want to wait for the money. I need it now. That's the difference. Most people struggle because they want to go and try to start something from scratch. Go buy something that already works. Did I give y'all some game today or what? Do you feel like this was valuable or what? And those of you that were on earlier with me, I told you in the beginning that this is not the class where I'm going to teach it and you're going to guess, oh, is he offering this something at the end? What is it going to be? No, I already told you at the end what it costs to work with me, and I was going to give you an opportunity to work with me. I just wanted you to focus on figuring out if the value was enough for you to decide that, look, I want to work with him at the end. Type me in the chat if you want to work directly with me and my team for a little bit more. Get a little bit more direction, a little more support. You want to ask me questions personally. You want to design something specific for you. How much was this class worth? Let's just be real. How much was this class worth? I know it was free, but if you was to pay in hindsight, after what I've given you, what investment would you make? If there was a number, they said 5K or 10K. Well, if I gave you the opportunity to work with me and my team directly for 5 days straight, 5 days straight for an hour and a half, where you get to ask me questions, I spend one full day on just credit. I spend one full day on how to set your LLC up, one full day on how to find the businesses, how to evaluate the business. I can go in detail, I can break it down, I can slow it down and really help you 5 more days. Would $2,000 be worth it? Would $2,000 be worth it? I was being honest from the start. So who's ready to join and spend 5 more days with me? Y'all ready for me to drop the link? Type drop the link in the chat. Type drop the link in the chat. You ready for me to drop the link and join and spend 5 more days with me? And what I'm gonna do for the next 10 minutes, because I'm about to close this up, I'm gonna do something special. I'm gonna give you a hand up, not a hand out. To spend 5 days with me and my team where I can go through this in detail and support you directly, I'm not even gonna give you the price of $2,000 that it really costs for the 5 days. For tonight, the next 10 minutes, it will be an investment of only $297. Only, somebody type only $297. Literally only like $300. I gave you $300 to go out to eat for free with your people. That's the freebie. Only $297. You get to spend 5 days with me and my team directly. So I'm about to drop the link. So go get your card. Whoever you got a Zelle, whoever you got a message, because it's only for 10 minutes. I'm only keeping this open for 10 minutes because I already told you about this when we got started. So I want to make sure we got the serious people that was ready. That was just listening to say, should I pay this 2,000? And now it's not even 2,000, it's only 297. All right, team, let's drop the link. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the link, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Look, once you lock in your spot, I want you to type I'm in the chat. I want to shout you out. I want to congratulate you. This is a big deal. You get the opportunity to spend 5 days with me during my 5-day cash flow boot camp. Me and my team starting July 7th through July 11th. I will be breaking down everything you need to know to go and generate 5 and 6 figures in monthly cash flow. I don't care where you are in your journey, no experience needed. You're going to get the blueprint for only $297 right now for the next 9 minutes at this point. We're losing time. 5 days. So it's kicking off right after the holidays. So after y'all done celebrate with the fam and y'all do all y'all need to do, you're going to get with me. VIP Sunday night is kicking off, and we are starting our 5-day cash flow boot camp. I'm super excited about this, y'all. And what I'm going to do is this. For those of y'all that's locking in your spot right now, again, type I'm in so I can shout you out. But I'm going to make it even sweeter. Not only is it going to be $297, I'm going to give you some bonuses for the next 10 minutes, really 9 minutes at this point. I'm going to give you an 18-minute video where I went in full detail into the backdoor funding method. I only going to give you as much as I could tonight, but I did a full video going through the payment methods, going through the minimum payments, how long, the banks, everything. I'm going to give you this video as a bonus. And not just that, I'm going to give you the list of subprime lenders. I gave you 5 tonight. I'm going to give you 30 of them as a bonus. I want to make this a no-brainer. I don't want you to have no reason not to do this. Like, look, this man that gave me so much game, so much value. I need 5 more days with him. I need to keep the momentum. I told you I'm going to give you my 24 to 72-hour inquiry and collection removal hack so you can remove the inquiries and keep stacking up the funding. Those of you that want to know how we find these businesses, I'm going to give you 7 days free to the software that we use to find our self-storage businesses, how to evaluate them in 60 seconds or less. And we're going to go through this during the 5 days. I'm not playing. I'm going to also give you a free admission ticket to my next 3-day Family Legacy Bootcamp. This is typically $997. But I'm giving this to you completely free admission as a bonus for the next 7 minutes. I hope y'all ready. Type I'm in. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Smitty the Goat, Derek Boone, Pinky Cole, Wallow267, Wall Street Trapper. We did a 5-day challenge together, $1 million worth of game. I'm going to give you the recording to this 5-day challenge. Insane. 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 And not just that. Not just that, y'all. Those of you that want to really get a glimpse of what it's like to be with us on a daily leading up to this, I'm going to give you 30 days access to the Mogul Elite Club community. This is the #1 community where we have live classes every day throughout the week. We show you how to clean your credit, how to build your credit, how to underwrite deals, how to make money with digital products, everything you need. You want live coaching from the people that I've trained directly. You're going to get live videos and different classes on what I've been able to do and I've been able to help other students do as a bonus. 30 days free. 30 days free. I'm throwing a book at you. So we got about, 6 more minutes. So I'm going to close this up at 10:30. I'm going to make it clean. 10:30 Eastern, I'm going to close this up. I'm going to make it clean. And then we're going to close this thing out. And I know a lot of y'all probably thinking, oh, how fast can I make my money back? How fast can I make my money back? I want to show you because like the system that we've been able to build is designed to make you as profitable as fast as possible. Somebody type fast in the chat. Somebody type fast in the chat. So tonight, when you join, we talked about that no credit check, right? No credit check. You join tonight, you're going to be able to click this link right here. And it's going to give you the exact steps that you need, everything that you need step by step. You don't need to do anything different from what I share with you. And you'll be able to get up to $2,500 no credit check. So look here, 1,300 Jermaine got. Let's keep rolling. Oh man, 1,300 right here. 2,500 Deanna got. Easy, easy. Sierra, $2,500. Vernell, 2,500. Maurice, 2,500. I could keep going on and on. Gerald, 2,500. No credit check. You just need to have a clear bank account. No overdrafts. And it's going to help you build your credit. 2,395. So you can make your investment back times 5, 6, 7, 8 tonight. That's how fast I want you to get your money back. That's how fast I want you to be profitable. And again, I'm transparent, family. I have a $25,000 mastermind, y'all. $25,000 mastermind. You can't get there unless you go through this. So this is your opportunity to pretty much rent your experience to see what it's like to be in our mastermind. I'll show you the wins. There's no way 1,100 people is in here if this wasn't a powerful community. There's no way. Let's check this out. Big win. Approved for the GM car. How much you got approved for? $6,000. Easy. This is yesterday. Yesterday, $6,000. Oh man, let's keep going. Oh man, one of his clients decided to go get a truck with his funding, started his funding company. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Shout out to my guy Tori. This is 12 hours ago. Let's keep going. Oh man, waking up to results. Waking up to results. This is what we do in the community. Real big wins. I could go on and on and on and on, but I'm not here to sell you. I am telling you that this is what you need to do. Bankruptcy removed. Matter of fact, let me know in the chat, what is the things that's probably like a struggle for you right now? And you could use Zip, which is a payment plan, break it up into 4. Let me show y'all. You could use Zip, right? You could use Klarna. You can use Afterpay. Let me show you how it goes, right? You go here, click VIP ticket. This is the VIP, and you could break this up. You could use Zip, break it up into 4 payments of 75. You can do Afterpay right here, break it up into 4 payments, interest-free. You could use Sezzle, right? You want to go over here. You could use, what else? Google Pay. I don't care how you do it. I just need you to get in the room. I just need you to get in the room, right? You can break this down however you want. But moving back to the school, for the people that's in the back that's thinking that this ain't real, let me know in the chat what's been holding you back, and I'm 99% sure that we can solve that. I'm 99% sure we can solve that. All right, so let's keep rolling. Credit score is going up. Now this is what's happening. $50,000 approval. 50,000. Imagine you paying $297, coming in getting approved for 50,000. That's like an infinite return on investment. Like that's crazy. And that's just, let me show y'all the classroom. Right, we got so much that's in here. Right, we got grants if you want to learn how to get money with grants. If you want to learn how to start your own credit repair business and make $10,000, $15,000 a month with an AI software, we got you. You want to learn how to go and get money in self-storage, we got you. A lot of the credit hacks, you want to learn it, we give it to you step by step. The funding sequence that I broke down, I only gave y'all a few. Imagine if I gave y'all 12 each bureau. Imagine. You want to remove inquiries, bankruptcies, like it's just so much in here. Again, like you got to be in here. And this is the bonus. This is not even the 5 days. This is the bonus. So you get all of these videos that you can watch at your own discretion. Plus you have the calendar of our live classes. So we have our live M2 training showing you how to use the software. We have our digital product class with our Kiana, which is our digital product coach. We have our underwriting class with Coach Double R, our lead instructor. Like it's literally, it's no better place to be than a place that's going to give you the strategy, the support, the resources as the bonus. As the bonus. So let me know in the chat what you struggling with, and I'm gonna show you. What you struggling with, and I'm gonna show you. I'll show you where it's at. Whatever you're struggling with, I'll show you exactly where we can solve it. All right? I'll show you exactly where we can solve it. Let me keep rolling. Let me keep rolling, man. Let me keep rolling. Oh man, shout out to Devontae. Devontae went and got almost $480,000 in funding. Look at this, $100,000. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Couldn't. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. What's this? Another what? $40,000. What's this? $95,000. Oh man. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Like, so look. Y'all want to know who's been buying businesses? Y'all want to know who's been buying businesses? Check this out. Cookie Robinson. She purchased a mailbox pack and ship business with $5,000 out of pocket, making 6 figures a year. We got Naya, the legacy builder. She bought a dry cleaning business, leveraging her infinite bank, making 6 figures a year. We got Royalty, another one, purchased a restaurant, bar, and lounge, no money out of her pocket. So I don't care where you are in your journey, whether you are looking to just clean your credit up, whether you're looking to set your business up, whether you're looking to go get funding, whether you're looking to go buy a business, whether you're looking to learn how to underwrite deals, you need to be in this room. You want to learn insurance. You want to learn how to pay off your debts. We have a whole class right here that shows you how to eliminate debt in record time. In record time. Let me show y'all this, right? Let me show y'all this, right? Because this is what we just did. Can I show y'all something? I get excited about this, y'all. I get excited about this because again, we think that this stuff is not real. Like we just did this on Monday. We just did this on Monday, y'all.
Serial entrepreneur, we host. Said we are closing on a 111 unit self storage business. We plan on taking this facility from 450,000 to 1.5 million. It's power in proximity. So when you get in the room, you got to stay in the room and you got to execute on the information that's given to you. And Drew Hood invested to join the Mailbox Millionaire Academy. Today, we are standing in front of Smith Station Storage, our latest self-storage acquisition. We wanted to get to that next level, and that's what we did. So I'm super excited to partner with them and be able to get more of you to the closing table. I want to help more people buy self-storage businesses. So if you want to learn more and be a part of the family, I want you to.
There you go. Like, I'm done, y'all. We got 2 more minutes. I said we're gonna close up at 10:30. This is what we do in real time. I don't know what else I gotta say. Like, what else do I need to say to show you that this is what we do? And that is a student that invested. He joined our mastermind, $25,000. He joined the mastermind, executed on the information. And I partnered with him to buy that facility. He found it. He said, Mogul, I don't got all of the money. You think you would come to the table? I got you. Put your money to the side. I'm going to buy this and we're going to get equity together. That's the difference between them and me. That's the difference. I didn't mean to go on this rant, y'all. My bad. I ain't mean to go on this rant. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. One last time. Type I'm in the chat if you locked in your spot. I want to congratulate you. I didn't even mean to go on that rant. I got worked up, y'all, because I come from nothing. I come from the bottom. I know what it's like. But we gotta sometimes we gotta talk to the heart. We gotta talk to the heart. We be waiting for something to pop out of the sky. Like, no, It's not a coincidence that you're here. It's confirmation. Felicia, congratulations. Shout out to you. D, congratulations. Shout out to you. Let's get it. Gene, congratulations. Shout out to you. Who else we got? Lenyata, congratulations. Shout out to you. iPhone, congratulations. Shout out to you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Type I'm in the chat so I can shout you out, congratulate you. Tomorrow we have orientation for our community, and then Sunday will be the Cash Flow Bootcamp VIP. Jennifer, congratulations. Tamika, congratulations. It's a difference. There is a difference. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said they got 3 self-storage investments that I would love to hear about. Listen, tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. All right, y'all, it's 10:30. I want to be a man of my word. I said 90 minutes, so I got to close up. But if you need like 5 more minutes to get your card or to make the payment, because once I close this out, you won't get the bonuses and it won't be the $297. So the price is actually going to change. I'm making it very clear. So if you need 5 more minutes to get yourself together, type 5 minutes if you need it. If you don't type 5 minutes, and I'm going to jump off of this, and we see everybody in the boot camp after the holiday. So if you need 5 minutes, type 5 minutes in the chat. Tiffany said she need 5 minutes, so I got you. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Dominique, congratulations. Dominique, congratulations. Congratulations. So team, can you drop the link to the credit repair? And can you drop the link to the business funding checklist for everybody that stayed to the end? Like I said, be a man of my word. So drop that. There, go in the chat. Those of you that stayed to the very end, free credit repair and the checklist. And those of you that went to $2,500, you have to join the community to get the $2,500. That's how it works. So all the instructions is inside of the community. So as soon as you log in, right at the top, everybody that joins, right at the top is pinned to the top, step by step. Once you go and apply, just post your approval in the chat. Step by step is going to be in there to show you. Everything that you need is going to be in there. There we go. Somebody got the deletion right here. Oh my goodness. People removing stuff. It's crazy. This is crazy. Right here. $1,000. Oh man. Oh man. So there you go. $2,500, no credit check, up to. Gotta make that clear. Up to $2,500, no credit check. When you join. And I made it clear in the beginning. I said, look, this is not the class where, we teach and we say, see something at the end. No, I want to help you. I want to coach you. I want to. I'm telling you that I want to help you, but you need to help yourself first. A lot of y'all, I want to start a business and make money. God, can you bless my business? How he gonna bless a business you didn't start? You got to meet him halfway. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Just let me know. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and then we closing this thing up. Meet me halfway, and I'm gonna meet you halfway. The classes start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 15 minutes before the doors will open. So 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 15 minutes before the doors will open. So you want to be there 8:15. It's going to be for an hour and a half, 5 days straight, starting Sunday through Friday, no, Sunday through Saturday. So really, as a VIP, you get 2 bonus days. So all next week. So have your fun, 4th of July, pop the fireworks, do all that you got to do. But when you come back this Sunday, lock in. It's time. It's time. All right. So again, one last time, we got 1 more minute. Type I'm in the chat if you locked in your spot. Type I'm in the chat if you locked in your spot. There we go. and there will be recordings. So if you cannot make a day, you could catch up. You'll have the recordings throughout the end of the week. They won't be at the like after it, you won't get it, but you'll get it during. So if you miss a day, you can catch up. You miss 2 days, you can catch up. So don't worry about that. If you miss 1 day or 2 days, you'll get the recordings. It will be recorded. All right. So that's clear. All right, all right, all right. All right, y'all. I had a blast. Did y'all have a good time? Did y'all have a good time? I had a good time. I had a blast. I hope y'all had a good time. I really had a blast. Hope you had a good time. All right, y'all. So with that being said, it's 10:35. We are about to wrap this thing up. It's a pleasure. I never take it for granted. Because I'm not here on my own doing. I can never take credit for what Allah has done for me and my family, my life. And this is my assignment. I'm doing my assignment. So I always have to be grateful and give praise to the Most High, because this is not about me. This is about we. This is about being able to collectively share resources and information that we could change all of our lives for the better. And for those of you that joined, congratulations. I'm going to see you on the other side. Those of you that did not join, it's not a denial, it's just a delay. We will see you at some point in the future. It will be a different price, be honest with you, but we will see you at some point. Stay close to the fire. 5 days starting this Sunday. It will be life-changing, y'all. So with that being said, we're going to close this thing out. Team, keep dropping the link. Drop the link. Drop the link. We are out of here on that note. Let's get up out of here.
Part of this community within a short period of time. I've learned a lot, networked with good people, Ramel, the brothers, and all of that stuff. Just been here within a month, I was able to acquire $140K on business funding with 0% interest for about 12 months. So I'm humbled to be here, glad to be here. I'm ready to network with everybody.
Biggest win has been me being able to pay off $70,000 in debt, and also being able to free up some cash flow to where it's well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you are thinking about joining the Mailbox Millionaire Academy, I will tell you, do not hesitate. You're wasting time. Do it now. Take control of your life.
Now, I'm an independent owner and self-storage facility operator myself, and member of the Mailbox Millionaire Academy. The experience has been overwhelming. It's been great. They've assisted me here with not just building my credit, but advancing my credit, because I was already in place on my credit, but they've opened so many more doors for me, so many more opportunities, many more bank options that I didn't know about, lines of credit.
Here I am. I'll be closing in December with rebranding the stores.
Oh
So
my goodness.
thank you. I thank you. It was worth the money. It's worth the time. Sometimes I didn't have the time. I wasn't able to log in, but I did go back and I listened. I read the messages. Thank you so much.
Y'all see that? Do y'all know what that is? That is my certificate of ownership. What do I own? I am a co-owner, a partner in said storage facility.
I am beyond grateful to have such an opportunity to partner with the three Mogul brothers. It has been an honor to be a mentee in the Mailbox Millionaire Academy, and now to be able to become part owner, and not only one, but 3 self-storage facilities, is absolutely amazing.
I have to say thank you to all of my Mailbox Millionaires, my family, my mentors, Ramel, Crew, Jamel. I love you guys so much. Listen, this is what we doing. Cash flowing businesses. I thank you guys so